Boys secretly mixed sugar with potassium chlorate and put it on an alcohol lamp. A flame rose instantly, just as suspected. The reaction was violent. Then the teacher came over. They hurriedly poured out the rest of the material, but the next second, the whole lab almost toppled over, but the boys looked at each other and smiled. They knew they had done it. A breakthrough in the ratio of rocket fuel. They lit the fuse. They counted down to 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8.
But then the rocket took a wrong turn and flew into the coal plant. It blew his dad's face black.
So this is what you've been up to in the basement, huh?
In order not to hurt the innocent, they found a clearing, then decided to fly again, but the rockets are still flying around. The onlookers told them the reason why the rocket turns, it's because the heat of the launch melts the tailpipe. They can replace it with a more heat-resistant steel, but how could they afford it? So they talked it over and decided to steal the tracks. After working for half a day, they were exhausted, then finally managed to pry one off. They were just about to take a break. Suddenly the train came. It's a good thing it's an abandoned railway. They sold the rails, then bought good steel. They put a flagpole in the clearing, set up a safe house and built a launch pad. This was to be the place where the boys' dream began. They started the rocket launch again. Once, twice, 3 times. They seem to have built a missile, but the rockets just won't launch. They learned from their experiences and their mistakes. They analyzed that there were gas bubbles inside the fuel. When ignited, the bubbles helped to ignite the fuel, causing an internal explosion. So they added high-purity alcohol to the fuel. A new kind of fuel was born. They invited their teacher to watch the launch, but when they got there, they found the place was full of people. These are all my brother's classmates. They heard that the younger brother was going to launch a rocket. They came to see the joke. A couple of guys set up the rockets, pulled down the ignition. The countdown is 10 seconds. The rocket with the white tail carries the boys' dream. The rocket went into the sky. They've done it. Everyone was stunned and applauded. It was their first taste of success, but the teacher is more excited than they are. Re-invite them to the science and technology exhibition.
I think we got a chance.
The teacher also gave Jack a book on the principles of rocket design, although the knowledge in the book is beyond the knowledge of his age. But Jack still says he'll take his knowledge from the book seriously. The headmaster was puzzled by the teacher's behavior.
Our job is to give these kids an education, not false hopes.
False hopes? Do you want me to sit quiet? Let them breathe in coal dust the rest of their life?
The rest of them work in the mines.
How about I believe in the unlucky ones? I have to, Mr. Turner. I'd go out of my mind.
This day Jack came to his father. He wanted him to watch his rocket launch, but his father simply refused, saying he was too busy working. Jack questioned him. How come he never misses his brother's football games? His father didn't know what to say. Without saying a word, he got up and left for the mine. Jack was devastated. No matter how good his rockets were, he never got his father's approval. Luckily, there was still a lot of support in the town. This time, the flight time of the rocket is 10 seconds longer than the last time. It also proved that their improvement of the rocket was a success. However, their building of rockets has also attracted a local reporter. In an instant, the 4 of them became the talk of the town. The report even refers to them as Rocket Boys. However, it was this newspaper that brought disaster to the 4 of them.